Once upon a time, there was a Minecrafter named Gabs. Gabs had performed a fun prank on her friend Fuzzy using lots of chickens. Now, fast forward to over a year since the prank. Gabs is going about the server, minding her own business, gathering resources for a special project. Stay tuned to the rest of the episode to see what that special project is. And without a care in the world, Gabs was on her way over her base, only to run into something very, very unexpected. Hold on. No. I was just flying back to my base. How did I not notice this? What? The hill is oozing chickens. Oh my gosh. Stop laying eggs on my lawn. Looks like I'm gonna be eating chicken for lunch, breakfast, and dinner. What do I hear? Okay. Excuse me, what? When I said they were oozing from the mountain, they were quite literally oozing from the mountain. Oh my gosh. So this is what it's like to be chickened. Wait, is there more than one redstone contraption? Oh my gosh, these chickens are seriously never ending. Now, this could have very well been Curtis that did this to retaliate for the Gabs heads. But this could also be Gort because redstone. It could also be Fuzzy because I chickened Fuzzy early on in the season. Fuzzy does redstone.
What?
Right? There is a...
What?
There's a redstone contraption? Would it be bad if I broke this? Oh, jeez Louise. No!
Whoever did this at least kinda knows what they're doing. I'm thinking Fuzzy.
Fuzzy's finally gotten me back. Oh my gosh, the revenge I will be seeking for this. It's gonna be good.
I had eggs.
I think I've killed all the chickens, but let me just show you what I've discovered during that process. From the clips you just watched, you know that there was one redstone contraption releasing chickens over here, and there was one up there on the mountain. I did not realize there were 3 more redstone contraptions releasing chickens, and I'll show you where they are. Genius Fuzzy. And Fuzzy did confirm it was in fact him that did this. So we already had the previous 2 that we knew about. Now here is number 3 in our cave. Number 4 is also here on the side of this hill. And last but not least, number 5 was here in the fishing village. This one in the village was the hardest one to deal with, as these fellas were right next to all the chickens. Not only was I killing chickens, I was whacking these guys, and he knows there have been some things happening over here to his kin. He's kind of intimidating right now, not gonna lie. Anyway, so that was all great. Well done, Fuzzy. However, we do need to retaliate because that's just the kind of person I am. And I'm thinking maybe something to do with some cats. Fuzzy isn't too fond of cats. I've got some things stirring up my brain. Yes, I do. Basically, for the prank I played back on Fuzzy, I just bred up a ton of cats and had them kind of spread out throughout his base. And Minecraft cats can only be bred every 5 minutes. So in between breeding the cats, I would head on down to Fuzzy's river here, slay some salmon for my kitty cats, and then come back up, breed them, and do it all over again. I want to say this took about 4-ish hours to do. I would have gone longer, but I was getting kind of tired of the whole process. So I'm finally finished. Let me show you what I've done. So I originally was going to do a whole entire layer of cats just covering Fuzzy's entire base. However, this alone was a lot of work, so I'm like, I can't do that. So instead, I've got a bunch of them just kind of scattered throughout his whole entire base, just spaciously, just here and there. We even have some on the roof and on the rails. Like, they are just kind of placed everywhere. They're just there. My plan is for Fuzzy to think, oh, I've got pranked with cats. There's a few cats here, there's a few cats there, and he thinks that's the end of the prank. But oh no, that is not going to be the end of the prank. You see, we come upstairs here. Let me get up the stairs. Oh my gosh, these are so loud. We come upstairs and he sees donkeys. Now, I don't know why I did this, but I also did a couple donkeys. I don't know why, but here they are. Donkeys. Anyways, then Fuzzy will come around the corner and see this little guy right here. Like, oh, okay, so there's a couple cats up here. Turns the corner and bam, millions of cats. Okay, it's not as much, but my goodness, did this take forever. I wish I could have done more, but I am so tired of breeding cats. Yeah, we've got so many, and it is so loud. I was gonna name tag them all weird names, but again, that is a lot of work, and I'm just not up for it. So we'll see what Fuzzy does with them. If Fuzzy decides to keep them alive, I have a feeling we may need to build a kitty sanctuary or cat palace, something like that. So we shall see. We shall see how Fuzzy reacts. Alrighty, everybody. So earlier in the episode, I mentioned a special project that I've been working on, and it is right behind me. This here is going to be the Halloween project that we are going to work on this year. And for those of you that have been with me for a while, you'll actually recognize the mansion there in the background as where we held our Halloween festivities last year. But this year, we're going bigger and better with a maze. Now, Fuzzy and I dug out a 100 by 100 block area on stream, and I have started to lay out a bit of the maze here. Nothing's permanent here. It's just a general layout. Now, I don't have everything planned out for it yet, but that will be coming very soon. You will also notice that there is kind of a prominent line here. When we updated to 1.20, for whatever reason, it deleted half of the terraforming that I did last year, but that's okay because it actually made a lot more room for me to work with the maze. So now we're going to do the terraforming for it again, but this time we've got a little bit more wiggle room. So we're going to hop into a quick time lapse and get that finished. Last year, it took me about 8 hours to do the whole area. So we'll see how long it takes me now. Let's go. I finally finished this up. It did take a really long time, but that's okay. This is kind of what the area looks like. Now there, you can see right there in the corner, the bottom right-hand corner, there's a little something there. That is a build that Fuzzy has done. It is going to be the entrance for the maze. I'm not going to spoil it. I'm going to leave that for Fuzzy in Fuzzy's video, so you'll have to go check that out. The link to his channel will be down below. We'll probably show it off in one of my videos at some point, but for now, it's spoilers. For what I did for this, basically I covered all the terracotta with a layer of dirt, and then I grew a ton of oak trees and bone mealed the grass quite a lot. And then I also actually went in with some dark oak and replaced all the regular oak with dark oak. I feel like that gives the trees a more aged feel to them. So I kind of really like that. I didn't do it for all the trees as that was going to be a ton of work, but I did it for a lot of the visible ones. We also have some friends down here that I plan on using in the maze, so I'm very excited about that. I'm thinking also for this giant blank patch here of maybe adding like a graveyard or some other spooky decoration kind of thing. So that'll be for in the future. I also have started work down here in the maze, as you can kind of see over there. I don't have everything planned out for this yet, but I'm starting to get more and more ideas. And the more I work on it, the more excited I get and the more motivated I get to do it. So we'll be working on this for the next month or so. I would love to hear your guys' feedback on some ideas that you have of what we can add to the maze. So Meatball and I here are going to be hanging out in this area for the foreseeable future, getting some stuff done. But yeah, that's all we have for today. I will see you all in the next episode. Spooky season is right around the corner. See ya.